So I should have named this one Late Night Beauty Tips with Ken and Mrs. Ken.
Look, he's looking. Look.
She was actually saying the old thumbs up there. So I am going to minimize this, and we're going to bring up Davinci Resolve. I really don't expect anyone to join me in chat because it is 2 o'clock in the morning my time, so it's 3 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast, and it's midnight on the West Coast, and I'm not real sure of the rest of the world, so that's where we're at. I kind of made some adjustments to the Doug Betts project. I'm probably just going to delete that in a minute anyway. I think what I'm going to do is work on my screensaver a little bit. In fact, I know that's what I'm going to work on. So I'm going to go in here in my screensaver, double click it, and it'll be up and running in a moment. And then I'm going to adjust one over here, right there. Alright, so we'll go back to the timeline. And look at this, that's good. I like that little space in there. I don't understand. This worked, that works, but this one does not work. For the life of me, I can't figure out why. Unless it's because, that could be actually. Let me check something out here. Now that I think about it. That's just normal text. That's 3D text and it works. So that's cool. And we'll see if the grandson shows up. I'm going to have to watch the task manager again. 22%. And that one shows up now. Is that 3D text or is that just regular text? That is just regular text. Okay, so just regular text seems to work pretty good, although I got one regular, one 3D, and one regular that works. But this one does not. And I think it has to do with this right here. I think it has to do with what I'm doing in here. I really do think it does. So I gotta remember. Oh, sorry, don't mean to yawn. Good thing nobody's watching. I'm just gonna take pictures of this. That way I can reference it later. So I made one little change right there. Can't quite change the border. $19.20, that's not going to change anything, because I can't. That's not going to change anything because I can't. So I'm just at a creek here. I really want, I got text on this one. Right here. And the text is there. I can see it back there, but I just can't seem to figure out if I move the picture up a little bit, can I adjust? Okay, so if I move the picture up a little bit, then I should be able to change my text. See what that does. Oh, there it is. Okay, so now I'm figuring it out. Okay, so I got to move the picture up. So I'm going to go back in here to Fusion. And two people are watching, so myself and someone else. So now, I go back into here and move this up. And go back over to here and move it up. Maybe I need to change the size of that. Maybe that would have some bearing on it. It's a it's 0.5 now. And it's three-dimensional. And the shading is good. So let's change the size from 0.5 to 0.375 and see what happens. Okay, that's cool. I like how that looks. So we're going to go up here. Oh, yeah, maybe, maybe not. Maybe now I need to bring this edge down. So let's try that. Let's go into the... I gotta remember how to do this now. We're going to DVE. I need to get into that. So I want to go over here to Fusion. And now I want to bring this edge right here down. So I need to bring I'm going to DVE. And, oh no, is it in here? Is this where this edge is at? Man, I can't remember. But this is what, I know what I got to do now. I've got to change this edge. I just got to remember how to change this edge. I just got to bring this edge down. And I don't think, no, that's not it. Put that back, what was that? I'm thinking, I got it. I mean, I'll get it. I'm going to here. I need to change this edge. I need to bring this edge down just a tad little bit, which is going to be in the border. It's going to be in the height. So what happens if I change it to 1.5? It makes it where I can't see it. Okay, so I may have to change the corner radius. Alright, let's go. Let's change that back to 1. Gives me my corner, my height. I want my height at 1. I gotta change. Man, I gotta be able to do this, and I can't do it. I lost somebody. That's good. I'm not really worried about it right now. Perspective maybe is it. No, I like it at that angle. I just gotta figure out how to change. Nope. Unless it's got to do with this. Oh, I know I can do. I mean, I've at least got it partially showing right now. So if I actually come over here, this is good. And that's somewhat good. So I need to look at this. I need to look at this one. This is what I need to look at. Because if I figure this one out and it's perfect, then I can figure the next one out and it'd be perfect as well. And I apologize, I'm not doing too much talking because I'm trying to do a lot of thinking right now to figure out how I got to do this. So effects, and then DVE, and then go into this, and then double click on this, and I want to bring this up, double click on that. Okay, so this is what I gotta put everything to on the other one. So Blackwatch, if you were here, you'd be very proud. Get ready to take notes. So on DVE, the center is 0.52466. 0, that's center X, center Y is 0.5, Z is 1.18, Z pivot is 0.2, 2, and then the rotation is 5.02, 5503, negative 10.7033 something. Perspective is 1.0. I don't think that's where I got what I got to change. I think I got to go into here. Maybe I should do it this way. Maybe I should turn the DVE off, or just go set the DVE to be the same. Could do that. Okay, so I want the DVE to be exactly like that. So I'm going to now over here. That's exactly the same. Yeah, it's got to be the same because I'm using the same doggone things. Okay, so now if I go back over to here, turn the DVE off, it just makes the DVE go away. Same thing if I do this, it just makes the DVE go away. It didn't make the DVE go away. I turn DVE, that goes away. Comes back. Turn the DVE off. It's not going away. That's the problem. That is the problem right there. Make sure I'm doing this the right way. Off. FX DVE on. version 6. Okay, so that's the same because it's all out of the same program. So that's all the same. That can't be the same because it's a different style, so that can't be the same. Alright, I gotta figure this out. This is gonna bug me until I do. I wish I could just grab this and move it down, but I can't. Almost like it's not working. Oh, it's not working. 63%. So let me turn that off. And that's a heavy load. It jumped from 63 down to 10. Let's go back in here. I probably better call this a night. I'm getting tired. See what happens here. 14%, that's good. Not plain. There it goes. It doesn't play it the way it's supposed to play it. I can't just be rendering these all the time. Right there it is. I've gotten it this far. Maybe I got to deal with the picture itself. Maybe I've got to remember how to deal with the picture itself. Maybe that's the problem. Because now if I can adjust the picture itself right here, I wished I could grab that right there and shrink this down. Just like that. Couldn't I figure that out a while ago? Okay, now I should be able to grab I should be able to grab this text, put it right there, come over here. Aha! Now if I can round the corners, like I've done right there, if I can round the corners, that'd be good. That would be good. think I've screwed up my Black Watch. What are we doing? Hey, what I'm doing is it's just bugging me. As you can see on the screen, I got the Valka, which is short for Valerie, or actually it's Bulgarian for Valerie, I guess. I wasn't going to do anything, and then I thought, no, I'm going to fix this because it just bugs me. So, if we go back to the very beginning here, yeah, I'm sure he is. It's 3 o'clock in your time, and so this one's good. It's got his name. This one's good. It's got her name. Got the rounded borders. This one didn't have her name earlier, if you'll remember right, but now it's got her name. And then this one works out real good. So what I'm going to do is take us all the way back to the beginning. I'm just going to render it where it's at and see what it looks like. And I'm going to name this one Maddie 3D A. And I'll know that that means it's got to change. So it shows 12 minutes and some change to go. Let me see what my memory is at. Memory's at 27%. A while ago it jumped up to 63%. And I don't know why. It's really confusing. But I wasn't rendering anything. Did the notification work? Is that how you knew that I was back live? Oh, yeah, I'm up late. Actually, no, I mean, this is pretty normal. There's been a couple hey, you'd be proud. I took notes right here. Pen, paper, and notes. But, progress is being made, so that's, oh, still got 12 minutes. So I can't minimize that because it'll ding if I go. See, it just is going to ding. Let me jump over here. And got an excellent connection, 23. I fixed that in under 25 minutes. Couldn't fix it a while ago in under 2 hours, but I fixed it in 23 minutes. Oh, you got the notification, good. So you got that problem fixed. So you want to discuss Uncle Kerry at all on the outside chance somebody else might listen in and rat us out, or you want to do it via email? Your one email caught my attention and was very informative. I wouldn't know. I really wouldn't know. So you know anything about Amazon Fire Sticks? Gonna rub the sleep out of my eyes. Hey, Mrs. Ken! Are you kidding me? She was up 3 minutes ago. I was gonna have her bring me some pen drives. What are you talking about, pen drives? No, your email, you mentioned Carrie and Mitch, and you had a line in there that caught my eye. I just don't know if I want to discuss it while I'm live streaming, knowing that certain people do watch me and certain people do watch him and can come back to haunt me, and I don't want that to happen. Not that I'm going to really lose a lot of sleep. Yoo-hoo! LK, I'm right here, and it's KL tonight. She's a mid. So, nope, okay, I got that, no worries. So, shows it about halfway through, and I'm just watching down here. I can minimize this. And it shows it's got about 3 some odd saints, 3, which is going to go pretty quick because this is buzzing right along. So, I find it's just easier for me to render it and look at it and then go from there. What I wanted, you know what, I may try this differently, because I haven't figured out why you have to put a picture in here, blur it, and then add an effect to get what you're actually wanting to get. I don't understand it, but apparently it works. And then I was thinking a while ago that instead of putting all these fancy twists and turns and stuff in there and text, I know who they are. I don't really need them to be named. I'm just going to work on putting the pictures in, getting the pictures adjusted, and then moving them vertically and going from there. Well, it moved right along, down to a minute and a half. I forgot to close this down. Hang on. So we're at 27%. I don't know why it jumped up to 67% for. That's just mind-boggling. Now the CPU is really working hard. It's jumping up to. It's pegging out at 35%. Okay, so that's done. So we can close this. I'll minimize that. We'll watch it here. So that's good. I like that. I may have to. That's good. I may have to make some adjustments on the screen itself. There it is. Valka shows up, but it doesn't have the effect it used to have, and that's okay. I'll worry about the effect part later. Okay, good. Good deal. Now that is this looped or not? Yeah. See, there's my screensaver right there. I don't need Windows 10 to provide me with video screensaver. I got it right here. I mean, it's not truly video per se, but it is moving. What chip I got? You talk about the processor. It's an i7 10700K, 10th generation. That's what both Jim and Catherine recommended. Okay, I got to go get more medium. I'm going to keep my eye on chat over here. I'm going to see if I can't get something accomplished here. Oh, you know what I need to do? Let's go over here. So I want this one. I want this one. I want that one. Open that, and it puts all three of them together. What the heck? I don't like that. Unless that's a video. Is that a video? No, it's a picture. It's a still picture. So maybe we can. I'm not real sure how to find out and what you mean by the chip. It's an Intel Core i7 10700 CPU at 3.8 gigahertz, 8 core, 16 logical processors, 64 gigabyte of RAM. Hopefully I'm answering your question. Bring that up there and see if it shows up. Oh, it does. Good deal. So this is running at 28%, but I'm also running Davinci Resolve in the background, and I am streaming, but I've only got two tabs open. I want to check out this 3 time glitch effects that will add energy to your videos. And that strikes me as interesting. So I don't need this running down to 28%. I'm going to put it back down here. Minimize that. I just need to see that. So why does this show that like that? I don't understand. These show up as pictures. This shows up like that. I'm gonna go grab another one. Yeah, I don't know that they. Oh, they are there. What the heck is that? Now there's 4 of them in there. Wow. Well, now there's 4 of them there too. I need to rotate that somehow because somehow it turned up weird. This is my youngest granddaughter, the newest of the family. It's the same one. That's why, because it put all 3 of them. I thought that it did that. It put all 3 of them in there. There's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. That is the opposite of this. No. No, I believe, yeah, that would be the opposite of this. You're correct. Don't be messing with my mind right now. So I have learned, unfortunately, when I do it the way I want to do it, it just screws things up. So there's a single picture, there's a single picture, and there's a single picture. That should be all 3 of them. Now, 31, 32, 30, 31. Okay, so now I can bring this down here and put it right there. There ought to be a way. In fact, I know there's a way. I just don't know how to frickin' do it. There ought to be a way. I'm going to try right there. So I'm going to move this over here. So there's picture 30. And we'll bring picture 31 down. And then I'm going to bring picture 32 down. And I'm going to play this from here. And that should go relatively slow. And it doesn't show what I want it to show. Now, why do I have picture 32 3 times? Okay, that one's good. That one's good. That one's good. And then we're back to, isn't that the same as that one? It is. So let's get rid of that. I don't need that. Alright. So now, I gotta stop and think. Yeah, 4 grandkids. Hopefully they're gonna stop. 2 twins and a grandson. Within the twins were born, and a year later this grandson was born. That's a handful. Okay, I have to remember what effect I put on this, which was, oh no, first thing I gotta do is I gotta come over here and I gotta hit Alt and bring these up. Now I gotta blur these. So I gotta go into here, I gotta go into my effects library, and I gotta go find a blur. This could be fun. Is it in filters? Nope. I believe it was in. Yeah. I don't want that. I haven't seen that. Okay, so I want effects. Close that. Okay, so now I get. Hopefully you're seeing these errors too, because I get these quite a bit. But I know it's in effects. Oh, here we go. Blurs. Open FX. I want to use this lens blur, but you'll see that it's got a waterlog on there, and I'm not paying. I think it's $2.99 to get the paid version, and I'm not paying that. Which I'll send you an email on something. So I've been using this box blur. I'm going to use and if you scroll through it, it shows you what it does. So that's what I've been using. I'm going to grab it and I'm going to put it right here in this one. And where the heck's it at? Okay, so now I'm going to bring this over here. And, and then I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to grab it. I'm going to put it on this one. And I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to grab it. I'm going to put it on this one. Now you're saying to yourself, but Ken, it doesn't look blurred. Well, it doesn't look blurred because the top layer, if I disable that track, it's blurred, and it's blurred. So, duh, I can remember how to do that much. So now, I got to unblur it, and I got to remember the next process, which is to get these little things right here, which is the DVE. Is that BH or LK? I don't know. That's my granddaughter, Aura Ray. Who's LK? Oh, yeah. Okay, never mind. No. If someone else showed up, it had to be somebody else because LK sounds sleep. I know it's not her. So let me go back over to this one. Let me go into here and type in DVE, and it doesn't work. Wonderful. So let me get out of that and try to remember how I got to get into that. Go to Toolbox, go to Effects, type in DVE. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. So I'm going to grab this. And see, there's the effect right there. That's what I want. So I'm going to grab it, and I'm going to put it in here. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab it, put it in here. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab it and put it in there. Even though I probably... Okay, so that one's good, and that one's good. So... without making any changes, I've added 3 more pictures, but now what I want to do is I want this box to move up and down. But I actually want to try something. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to go back to my media pool. I'm going to go grab a media or some media. I'm going to go back over to I'm going to go into this one. I'm going to grab my mom and dad, and I'm going to bring them down here, and I'm going to put them right there. I'm going to put the cursor over them. I want to see, and I'm going to ask, no, you don't, no, you don't want me to wake her up. I did tell her you were asking for her a while ago, though. She did get a kick out of that. So if I take this, for some reason it's reverting back to the last one. So I guess you do have to have the blur. But let me grab it and bring it over this. You don't? Okay, good deal. Good deal. I got what I want right there. That's exactly what I want. I don't need to have it. I don't need that right there. I don't need that. This right here serves the purpose I want. And then if I can remember how to adjust everything now, bring in the stuff. God, I gotta learn to talk. So I'm gonna stay with this picture. Let's go into effects. Go down here to border. Change the color. Anyone want to take a guess on what the color's going to be? Bueller. And there's the color. I kind of like that color too. Then I want to change the width. So here's what I need from you, my good friend. I need to learn how to resize pictures so that I can get some this size, some a little bit bigger, some like 8 by 10 size, which truly not 8 by 10, because if I put an 8 by 10 picture on this screen, it's not gonna be functional. So now I got to figure out how to move it up and down. Golly, am I really going to attempt this at 2:34 in the morning? Hell, why not? How? I almost did a Christopher Walken. Stranded. Fellas, I gotta tell ya, I need more cowbell. And yeah, I know that's a horrible Christopher Walken, but you know, it's 2:34 in the morning. Photo from Microsoft resizes. I have no clue. I just know I'm supposed to be resizing this. Alright, let's figure out how to move this dumb thing up and down. Which is what? The Y? Nope, that's spinning it that way. Put that back to 0. X? Nope. Put that back to 0. Okay, go to video. Oh. I got to work with this clip and this clip only for now. Now I got to figure out that's linked, so whatever I move there, linked means whatever I change here. Okay, that's changing the picture. I don't want to change the picture. That's good. It's a little off. I can still see a little outline. But what I want to do is in here, I think. Well, that's still the picture. I don't want to do that. So that's good. Okay. This one? Put that back to where it was at. Oh, we were worried about... Okay, so pitch and yaw is the picture. I don't want that, so put that back to normal. Okay, come on. Wake up. Figure this out. You know you can do this. It's not an effect, or is it an effect? Is it an effect? I want that to be moved down. There should be a scale right in here. That's not what I want. so I want to bring this picture down right there. Oh my goodness, I'm stumbling along with this, but I'm getting it. So I want this picture to be right there. So I'm going to bring this one right here all the way to 0. And then I'm going to try to remember which point I got to set. Well, I would go to the old age card, but then when I do that, you're going to laugh at me, so I'm not going to do that. Right now, I'm tired. It's 2:38 in the morning, and I got physical work to do in the morning. I got someone coming to get some of my river rock, and I'm going to help them load it. So I got it moved down there where I want it, but now I got to remember which is the anchor point. So let me figure out if I move this. Aha! So I want it to start right there. I got it at 0, so I'm going to hit the anchor point. Now I'm going to move it up to right there. I'm going to grab this and take it all the way over to there. And I'm going to hit the anchor point again. Now, we're going to go to the edit, and we're going to bring it back to here. We're going to hit play. Like you're here helping me out. Oh, funny, funny, funny. Well, that didn't do what it was supposed to do. So we're going to stop it. Go back to here. It's stuck at the doggone top. But I know that's how you do it. I want it to end there. And I want it to start there. So I gotta check out my memory. 29%, not too bad. Okay, so I need that out of my way. This is over. I don't want that. I want this. I want this. I want that down there. Now I'm seeing things I've never seen. Gary! 3 o'clock, 2:40 in the morning, depending on where you're at. Maybe 3:40 in the morning. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. I'm experiment. I can do what I want to do. I don't know if you're up to speed on that. I'm trying to create a screensaver. I have determined I can do this, and I've determined I don't need Windows 10 to be able to have a screensaver because I'll take a moment break here. If I play this right here, there's my screensaver right there. This will serve as a good screensaver for me. I've got some fine tuning to do that I have to figure out what to do with the screen, with the the black strips on the left and the right, and then this is going to loop. So there we go, screensaver. I don't need to have necessarily the Apple version of floating pictures because in a sense I got it. Now what I'm working on right now, I am actually what I determined was the way I learned from the tutorial is you put a picture in there, you blur it, then you put it up here, and then you put this thing in here. Well, I went and grabbed a picture of my mom and dad, and I got it right here, and there's what I wanted to do. Hey, it's doing it. Hey, I am so tired it did it. So let's hit play. Look, Black Watch, look, 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 oh. Now the next thing I got to figure out is the speed, because obviously it's got to have, so if I bring this over to here and bring that over to there, put that right there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I am. I'm sleep editing is what I'm doing. Why is that still saying that? I'm way over here. This shouldn't be showing that. That. I want to hit play and see where this goes. How do you say that middle mountain? Lessie West, is that correct? Oh man, I am so happy I got that. I'm just gonna have to work on the speed now. So I'm gonna go into here and wow. This is crazy, scary, crazy that I'm remembering this stuff. And I'm doing all this without looking at a tutorial. Change that. So now I ought to be able to do the same thing and move this picture over here and get rid of the blur. Dare I get rid of that blur? I just don't know. I think what I can do, I'll put this way over here for now. I'm going to go back to the media pool. I'm going to grab that same picture, which is right here, and I'm going to bring it down to here. I'm going to bring this over here. I'm going to go back into effects. I'm going to grab the DVE. I'm going to put it in there. And it didn't work. Why did... Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to grab the... No, there it is. No. That's... Yeah, that's what I want. So I'm going to grab the DVE. There it is. Awesome. There's two people watching. One is always going to be me because I'm watching it two different places. One, I'm watching it... Well, I'm not watching it, but it's right here. So that's a given. And then two, over on my other monitor, I've got the broadcast going, so I can't keep up with this here because if I'm trying to do something right like this, I can't see that. So I bring the actual stream up over to my left, and I've got it set up to where it's the chats, which is all I'm concerned about. Although I guess I could pop out chat and really get confused, but I'll just keep this way for now. 2:46 in the morning, I'm not going to worry about it. So what I'm going to do, I want to see if I can move this picture over to this corner. This will be fun. I'm good with all that. Oh wait, I gotta find a new color to use. So I need to move this picture because I want everything to go vertically for now. I can change it later. You got some presets in here. Oh, there we go. Preset number 3 puts it down there. Alright. Alright, I can live with that. That's cool. That got it where I want it. So I technically could put the same picture in there 2 or 3 times, change the preset, and be good to go. Oh, Leslie. Oh, I see. Got it. Yeah, you know what I thought about doing? Of course, I'm getting ready to be lambasted by Blackwatch if he's still here. I actually thought about bringing up music in the background, but then I'll get a daggone copyright violation, so I elected not to do that. But I would love to have music playing in the background right now. Oh my gosh. Now, why did my color go away? Did my color go away because I changed from here? Oh, it did. You gotta be kidding me. No problem. Color's back. Now I need to make an adjustment on that. That's cool. I don't know. I thought about that. I've got vinyl. I got my vinyl collection back to almost, I think, 200 now. I thought about running speakers in here and just playing that, and the reason I say I don't know is because if you do what you don't, but if you go on Facebook and do a Facebook Live, and if you got music playing in the background, you get a copyright violation. They say, hey, we noticed you had, like the one I get, Electric Light Orchestra's playing, and you don't have it. If you don't have permission to use it, you're going to get in trouble. So far with Facebook, all you got to do is challenge it, and they'll allow it to play. I don't know about YouTube, and I don't know that I really want to push it. So, back to this, I want to bring this one from top to bottom. Oh, I agree. The copyright's a copyright. I'm not arguing that fact, but I'm just arguing that how many people do we see on YouTube that are clearly in violation of copyright, but they continue to do more and more and more and more? Now, there may be special licenses you can buy to do that. I don't know. I was talking to somebody about this just yesterday, as a matter of fact. Are there different YouTube licenses that you can purchase that will allow you to do that? Yeah, vinyl, 8-track, and cassette, and MP3, and MP4, and sure, it's all for personal use. I don't remember how you do it. I just know I got one. I got a notification. I challenged it, and they allowed it. And the challenge was nothing more than I clicked a box to say, I challenge this, whatever. All right, I got to get back to this. My goal is to be done in 10 minutes. And I don't remember how I did it, so I think we go into oh, I know how we did it. You click on that, double click on that. No. Effects. Maybe I do. No, I don't have to have it because I just did it with my mom and dad, so I know I don't have to have that. That's a good one. Oh, right here, fusion. Okay, I'm good. The old brain's starting to remember things now. Double click this, bring this up to here, double click that. Now I want to move this up to the top. And I want it to start there, so I want to move this over to here. Of course, I'll do this wrong and it won't work, and then I'll make a change and not know what I did, and it'll work just fine. So I want that to be my X, so I'm going to leave it at the start. That's where I want it, so I'm going to start. Then I'm going to grab this. I'm going to bring it all the way over to here. I'm going to grab it, bring it down to here. I'm going to hit this again, I think. No. I don't think that fixed it. Let's go see. That's in the middle. I guess that's something. Okay, it's at the top where I want it. That's good. So that's cool. Now we're going to scroll through this. Oh my goodness. I've done 2 in a row from memory and it was doing exactly what I want. So now I got to figure out how to get multiple pictures on the screen at one time. I'm not doing that tonight. But just as soon as I said that, look what I got on the screen, guys. I got multiple pictures on the screen. But I need to have them running at the same time, whereas right there, if I bring this one over here, oh Jesus, don't tell me this is going to work. So I'm going to scroll through this. One should move up, one should move down. Screensaver right here, working perfect. Alright, so now I'm going to bring back the L&K Productions. Now, this is where my 10 minutes is going to get really pushed to the limit. We're going to call this one Mom and Dad Screensaver. If I can do that, I can. 19 minutes. So we got to kill 19 minutes. I am using Davinci Resolve right now. I have tried Vegas Pro, which is right there, and I tinkered around with it for probably a month and a half, 2 months, and then I played around with, I believe it's called Shotcut, I believe, because I always used to call it Shot Link. It might have been called Shortcut. No, this is it right here. Shotcut, free and open source video. I tried it. It was okay. I struggled with it. And then I watched a video by Jim, and I can't pronounce his last name. He watches Carrie all the time, and Doug. And he had a fast forwarding portion in there, and it was really good. I really liked, when I fast forwarded in Vegas Pro, it was like the slow-mo version of fast forwarding. Whereas with Jim, it was and done. So I asked him what he uses, and he said he uses Davinci Resolve. And then it took me about a week to, yeah, Vegas Pro. Yes, it is an escort service. I sure hope Mrs. Ken didn't hear that, because she'll be like, how do you know that? And I'll say, we lived in Vegas, remember? No, I won't, because that'll just deepen that hole. Black watch, please. So anyway, Gary, back to what you asked. I finally did get Davinci Resolve, and the big hang-up was I had to register to get it, so they got my information. I get emails all the time. I'm probably going to delete Vegas Pro off of here because I'm really comfortable with using Davinci Resolve. And we've got about 19 minutes to go. So, let me see where we're at here processing wise. Up to 31%, not too bad. Gosh, I really would like to know why I hit 63 a while ago. I mean, this is good. CPU's at 17%, memory's at 32%. I got 3 tabs running, I'm streaming, and I'm rendering a video, or what is essentially a video. So, and there are other, it's just like XSplit that Doug uses, and OBS, and I think there's another one. I tried XSplit, I was not comfortable with it. I've used OBS. If I'd have started out with XSplit, I probably would have been alright, but I started with OBS and it's good. And with OBS, and I'm sure I showed you guys this before, I'm going to make this full screen. I think XSplit had this same effect. And then you can have this scene right here. And I see things in here now. I want to make the Ken Stout rotate with the earth, but I'm pretty sure I don't have that talent, especially at 2:58 in the morning. And then my next one's this one right here. Just a big picture of me. And then this one I did so that I could come into here and play YouTube in the background, because Blackwatch pointed me in the direction of a guy that reviews them, and I think that's how he gets away with it. I think he plays songs. I think at some point in time in the song, he stops the song and makes a comment like, well, that was really a horrible guitar riff, and then he plays it. I think. I need to watch more of him to see, because I'd love to do an hour every night of just different music and genres and artists, you know, get the well-known artist and then go find kids that have talent to do it. I used to do that all the time, and I really enjoy doing it. But my biggest problem is I rarely listen to a song all the way through. I'll listen to it to a point, and then, I don't know, OCD or ADD or EDBQFG, I don't know. I go to a different song. Get to a certain point, same thing. So, kind of got off track to what you were asking, but that's what it is. Now, I'm wondering, I don't remember how, I actually tested this and got this to play for me, but I don't remember how I done it. And again, it's nearly 3 o'clock in the morning, so me and my brain ain't doing the same things here. Maybe it was properties. YouTube.com. No, that wasn't it. I don't know, it's got me wondering now, though, that's for doggone sure. That was my first copyright violation in such a long time. I don't want to, well, you know what? Let's see. Well, that's Rick Beato. See, I like watching him because he plays different riffs of different things. But he will tell you straight up, here's my top 10 list. I'm going to be able to play 8 of them because of, copyright violations, and I can't play. And he'll mention them, but he won't play them because of copyright violations, and I just don't get that. So I'm going to start this, and then I've got it muted, but I'm going to jump back over here. No, that didn't do that. So I just wonder, I got to try something. Now this looks done, and that's good because I need to retire for the night. So if I copy this and I bring it over here and I put it in here and I paste it in there and then I hit OK.
There's a terrible curse that plays.
Whoa, my gosh, I am on a roll tonight, guys.
I call it guitar playing limbo. It's like a frustrating rut where you get
So
stuck
I think I got to go
somewhere
over
between
here.
playing the same old bits and pieces of songs and trying to navigate your way across the desert of guitar theory so you can freely explore the net with confidence. There's that missing link, that one missing puzzle piece that hasn't quite bridged the gap and connected all the dots for you yet. Yet it's that missing piece that reveals the why behind what you're doing so you can freely move up and down the neck, and it's the very same missing link which explains how the rose...
Well, this is interesting that I put that link in there, but it's not letting me dismiss it or skip the ad. And when I go back over to, when I go,
it has almost nothing to do with whether or not you have natural talent, your age, or even the size and shape of your fingers. That's because the key that unlocks the door to freedom on guitar is already inside you. And once you have this aha,
not that one,
you'll instantly become more
not that one,
and more excited
it's got to be that one.
Guitar playing can go. You'll be able to hear a song, jam with other musicians, or just sit around a campfire and instantly start playing along and sounding good without ever having to think about it. Even if that sounds hard to believe that you can do that right now.
Kind of sort of got it,
and after 23 years,
but kind of sort of don't got it. So I'm going to go shut that off, and that should kill that.
Guitar player's face when they finally connect these dots. When they realize they're
Apparently it did not, though.
Just a few frets. They're no longer stuck in patterns and boxes. And they're playing
Even though I shut that down there.
or dull or lifeless. You see, instead of
So what happens if I go back to here? Still playing. I got to figure out where it's playing.
Ultimate happy place where nothing exists but you and the guitar. That's why I created the ultimate lead guitar light bulb moment.
Okay, so this is done. So I'm going to minimize this. CPU's 33%. I got to figure out where in the world this is coming from, because now it's really got me confused. But I know how to fix it. For now, I'll just go into here, go into here, go into properties.
I can now read the language of the fretboard. And right now, I want to help you have the same revelation so you can finally play guitar the way you always wanted. The link on this video will take you to a page where you can get my brand new course, The Ultimate Lead Guitar Light Bulb Moment.
There we go. That got rid of that. I've got to figure out how to do. I thought I had it, but that's good. I'm good for now. So, let's see what happens here. So this is this one I just did. Let's see how this looks. Let's see if this accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. This is how I started out, and I'm good with this. I mean, this is fine. I've just got to work on the side screens, and I may have stumbled across that here just a second ago, and we'll know here in a minute, because, and I made no changes to these whatsoever, and I will change them. Look at that. Look at that, boys. Look at that. Woo! Look at that, boys. Look at that. And it's going to scroll back through. So good deal. That's my screensaver. I don't need to. Okay, so here's what I'm trying to get. I'm going to just show you guys. I may have showed you this the other day. That's not what I want. Doggone it. No. Floating pictures. No. For Max. Nope. Doggone it. I just had this stupid thing the other day. What I usually been doing is going to Doug's website and just showing his, but I actually figured out how to do it on here. Floating picture, screen saver. Nope. Doggone it. Okay, close enough. It should play, I would think, at some point in time. You know, out here. So this is Apple. This is it actually. This is what's on Doug Betts' Apple machine, and this is what I'm trying to sort of, kind of copy and get on my Windows machine. And I think I've got a pretty good start on it. I'm just going to have to figure out how to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 or 12 pictures on at the same time, because right there's 2. And I got to resize some pictures and redo it. This is great. I mean, man, I kind of wished I hadn't have told somebody to help me move River Rock tomorrow, because I could sit here and do this most of the day. But yeah, this is great. The text and the floating stuff is not that necessarily needed, but it's my screensaver, so I'm, you know, it's for me. I don't see anybody beating my door down wanting me to make them one, but I mean, that'd be cool. So 30%, you guys can't see it, I got it hidden with my camera. Oh, I forgot to change. Oh, doggone, hold on. My bad, I'm so sorry. Let me let this change. Ah, doggone it. I'm gonna have to make myself a note. Okay, so this is Sony, or this is Apple's version of the screensaver, and this is what I'm trying to achieve. This right here. This is what's on Doug's Apple machine that he has behind him, and that's how we met. Is I sent him an email, or sent a comment and said, hey, how do you do this? And he emailed me, and we've been attacking it since. So while it would be nice to do it, I'm going to have more satisfaction making my own screensaver. So I feel that I'm on a good start right here. I really do. I like these little nuances of the rotating and the flipping. This one used to flip, but the text wouldn't work. I got the text working now. I'll work on that later. This was an accident that got me started on this, and then I'll adjust these later, probably tomorrow. But here's coming up right up here. This tells me I can do this. I just got to think it through. There's 2 pictures simultaneously on the screen at the same time and moving up and down in opposite directions. Thank you. Elvis has left the building. Guys, thank you so much. Gary, I appreciate you being here. Black Watch, thank you very much for being here. Twice in one night. That's cool. So I'm going to say something in here real quick. Appreciate you putting up with me. I appreciate the jokes. I appreciate the questions. I want to get more, when I first started doing this, in fact, if you go back on my channel, look at some of my earlier videos, I'd see people in there, and I would beg people to talk in chat, and then I found out you got to have a channel. So that's, and I think by saying I'll allow all comments, they should be able to do it, but apparently they don't. Now that I've gotten chat, I want to get chat more interactive, because I just think that's wonderful. I just think it's great. I really do. So, wow, that took forever to show up. You can play full songs if you find a beginner and get permission. Yeah, but if they're doing a cover of Led Zeppelin's Rock and Roll, I might still get a violation. I don't know. I'm going to look into it. Not a big deal. I'm definitely not going to lose any sleep over it. But I am going to call it a night. I accomplished this, what I was trying to accomplish, in about an hour and 20 minutes. So I'm really pleased. Now I'm just going to piece it together. And I may or may not do it live. I like doing it live. Maybe I'll catch someone's attention that says, hey, that's really cool, or that's not. I don't know. So I'm going to call it a night. This is how I do this, because I still haven't figured this all out. Oops, wrong one. I want to be minimize. There we go. So, thanks for watching. Black Watch, good night. Gary, good night. I'll be live tomorrow, I'm sure. Like Jim said, when aren't I live? Thanks, guys. Bye for now.